Coming on stage is awesome. He's the host of the Liar Show. He's part of the Fun Karaoke Time band, and is that correct? So, and he created the quiz show, which I was just in. It was really, really fun at QED. Guys, put your hands together for Rory Scholl.
Did you know I used to work for Cornell 2 years ago? Did I tell you that?
No.
No? I was their mascot. It was their 150th anniversary, so I dressed up like the founder of Cornell and flew all over the world doing alumni shows.
Holy shit.
It was ridiculous, yes. Me and Jimmy Smits. Ooh, name dropper, Jimmy fucking Smits. All right. I'll show you pictures. It's great. Okay, mine's going to be the opposite of Mike Joe's stories where dreams don't come true. Okay. So I remember looking down and seeing the little baby booties I was wearing were very torn up. The bib I was wearing, it was the only article of clothing I had on, and wasn't covering much. And the diaper I was wearing was torn, so half of my ass was sticking out. And I was thinking, this is a bad look for a man in his 40s on the subway. So as a starving artist, I will take any job that comes down the pike. And then instantly regret it right away. I was the Michelin man for a while. We would drive around and pass out free tires. I was Clifford the Big Red Dog. Yeah, we did the NASDAQ bell. I was, for National Geographic, I was a talking trash can in Bryant Park, and people would throw cans at my face all day. I was Madeline for a summer. Sorry, kids. I was Madeline. So when my friend called me and said, "Hey, another friend of ours is launching a new app, and they want to have a launch party. Would you be interested in dressing up as the mascot? It's a giant baby." And I was like, "All right, I'll do it. But this is the last fucking time I take one of these jobs." So I go out to here in Brooklyn, and the staging area is an abandoned church, which is creepy already. But I walk in, and the first thing I notice is it's not just me. There are 49 other men, age is 18 to like 70, all there who are going to dress up as a baby as well. And what I thought, I worked for Disney's too, and Scholastic, and I thought maybe this was like a human big mascot thing with the foam. And no, it was diapers. It was diapers in little booties. And so I go to check in, and here's how bad the app was. I don't even remember the name of the app. This is how the marketing didn't work. But it was an app where you would get on, and it was a roulette wheel, and you would hit it, and it would pick a restaurant in your neighborhood, and whatever it landed on, it'd give you like 10% off, and you had to go eat there or something like that. That's whatever you pay for this. It was ridiculous. But their motto was savings, baby. So they thought it would make sense to have 50 grown men dress up as the savings babies. So I still wasn't sure exactly what we were doing. But they say, "All right, everyone, take off your clothes and form 3 lines." There was a baby, a bib line, a shoe line, and a diaper line. So there's 50 of us now, all in our whitey tighties. We look like we're auditioning for the first season of Breaking Bad. And, it's just ridiculous. So we get in our 3 lines, and I get the diaper, and I look around and people are in their underwear, and now all of a sudden it's like Full Metal Jacket or something. And it's like, this is my diaper. There are many like it, but this one is mine. So we're putting our diapers and booties on, and I see a kid, this 19-year-old kid who I've been teaching improv to for about 7 years, when he was little, and now he's 19, and he's just looking at me, he's so happy, he's like, "Who knows where something like this can lead?" And I was like, "No, it leads here. This is it. This is where this leads. All right, I'm doing the same fucking thing you are." So we're dressed, and I'm like, I'm still not exactly sure what is happening, but I do notice that they're filming the whole thing. So there's cameras filming all these guys in diapers, and finally they let us know what's going to happen. And they say, "In just a minute, we're going to teach you all to dance before we leave." So this is getting worse and worse and worse. So what they want us to do is line up, and all 50 of us are going to do the electric slide as they play the song. I think it's Blood, Sweat, and Tears Spinning Wheel. So because of the roulette wheel. So we're all lined up, and we're doing the electric slide. It's like da 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 da. What goes up must come down. It's like So the goal is we're leaving the church. We're going to walk down to Barclays Center, 50 of us dressed in diapers, pass out frisbees and little business cards. And then when we get there, they have a little, like an 80s boombox that they're going to hit. We're going to line up and we're going to do this dance. So by the time it gets to the word down, we're supposed to be in position. So we all learn it. And we're about to march outside, and we do, and all 50 of us line up in this little man-baby fucking line, and we leave the church, and we start marching down Barclays Center, and sure enough, people start looking, and they start taking our pictures, and some of these guys are way into it, because it's their first big job, their first big break, and they're like, savings, baby, you know, it's like, this is the last time I'm doing something like this. So we make it all the way down to the Barclays Center, and they hit the boombox, and it's da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. What goes up must come, and we don't even get to down. Down was our position where we should be in line until security runs out and goes, nope, no way. All you babies get out of here. All you babies get out of here. And a couple of them start crying, so then all 50 of us are like, savings, baby. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So we try it again. So we cross the street on Atlantic, and we go to the Target. We're going, we'll just do it in the Target parking lot. Okay, ready? Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. What goes up? No. Kmart Security or Target, whatever that store is, they come on, they kick us out. Wow. We start throwing frisbees at them. And so one of the PAs says, okay, well, this isn't working. So they put a ton of money on a MetroCard, and they send us all down into the subway on the 4. And they're going to take us to, I think it's Burham Hall. Is that right? Yeah, right. And so we go there. So all 50 of us file down the steps, and go through the subway, and get down the subway, and people are staring again, but you know, whatever, it's a baby man takeover. We're okay. And we head to Burham Hall, we walk up, and there's a big plaza there where everybody's like noon, everybody's out there eating their lunch, the sunshine is great, and they wanted to do a flash mob. But a flash mob is where people are already in place. They're in trench coats, or they pop out of vans. They have a lot in common with kidnappers. But they do that, they pop out, they do the thing and leave. When you see 50 grown men dressed in diapers, something's up, you know, you're not going to be surprised. But we're there minutes before the person with the boombox. So we're just crying and throwing frisbees around the whole place, and just nothing's happening. And then finally the boombox operator shows up, and she hits it, and the song starts, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. What goes up must come down, and we get to that part, but she had failed to tell any of us what direction to face.
Oh.
Yes, so the music starts, and all 50 of us are facing in different directions, and we slam into each other, we're falling down, nobody's organized. It's a clusterfuck for a long time. Through the whole song, would seem to go on forever, and afterwards we just stop and stand there. We don't scatter, we're just done, and people are hating it. And they got the whole thing on film. And then I hear one of the PAs says, well, we don't have enough money on the card to get the babies back to the church. And so one of them says, well, they could just walk back. And we'll just have them pass out cards on the way back. And I was like, fuck, no. No, I'm not doing that. And I don't know if it was a prophecy or something. I knew something like this would happen. I had tucked my wallet into my underwear, into my diaper. So I had my MetroCard. I was like, fuck that. I'm not walking all the way back from Burham Hall, all the way back to Barclays Center to the church. And I run down into the subway, and I'm like muttering to myself, well, this is ridiculous. And I sweat my card, and I'm like walking down the thing. I'm like, this is awful. They can't treat us like this. And I'm waiting for the train. And it's not until I was waiting on the platform in the train that I realized 50 man babies together, it's strong. One man baby by himself on a platform is a target. So I kind of realize what's happening. I get on the subway, and I'm just sitting in the corner, and people are looking at me, you know, they're calling me, hey baby, you know, it's like that. And so I just pretend with every stop, I just pretend I'm doing an advertisement. I'm like, Huggies! We got a diaper full of love for you! Bye! I run up the train, go to the next car, wait for the next stop, just, McDonald's! Kids love Happy Meals, okay, bye! And I run up, and then I finally make it back to Barclays Center, and I'm running up the stairs, and I'm like, I'll just do a protest. Babies hate Trump! Fuck Trump! Yes, this was that reason. Okay. I make it up to Barclays Center. I still have a couple blocks to go to the church, so I start walking down the street. You know, getting harassed by firemen who are like, Halloween was last week, and things like that. Put some clothes on, you know. Or, hey, baby, I'll spank you. I'm getting all of this. I get chased by a group of 14-year-olds until they duck inside McDonald's. And finally, I make it to the church, and I make it there at the exact same time the baby caravan is getting there. So we're all marching in at the same time, and I'm waiting in line to get paid. You know, I don't even go get change. I'm waiting in line. Finally, they pay me my $75 in cash and tuck it in my diaper. And they said, listen, you did a really great job. We're doing another event next week, and we'd love to have you. And I was like, I will see you there.
Keep it going for Rory, everybody.